You may have been waiting as long as I have for Pika, the AI video generator, to update their model. And quite honestly, you may have given up just like I have. Welcome, my name is Rosh, the co-host of the Creative AI Show, where we are two creative guys talking AI. And guess what? Pika 2.5 has landed. And the thing about Pika and our show is that we have been a fan of Pika for a long time. It really was an innovator that many of the other AI companies, video AI companies, had copied. Pika would come out with something and then they would come out with something. And their models, especially early on, took us to new levels. And we were there in the beginning days with Pika 1. And so we have the receipts to show you how far they've come along. So then we're going to do exactly that. I'm going to show you where we were, where they are now, and we can be the judge. So Husky running through a daisy field has been a standard, and I started that with Pika 2.0, and there's been some generations since. But I started with Pika 1.0 with a model walking down a city street. And that's something I've done many times for many different comparisons and reviews because we can see the progression, especially the natural physics. Here's Pika 1.0, where we started with. There it is. Model walking down a city street with pink gloves. And we don't even see the pink gloves. But fortunately, this got us excited. This was Pika 1.5. One of the first rather natural, the closest. I mean, if you look in the background, you can see, look at the people and their legs. It's not great, but this was so realistic at the time. And we progressed more. Here is Pika 2.0, Pika 2.1. Other than the cars going backwards and running into each other, and Pika 2.2. And you can see some morphing, better in some ways, but we're starting to get some competition out there. And this was the last model, and we started to get Sora out and Veo from Google, and there was some real competition. And we didn't hear much from Pika until now with 2.5. And here is 2.5. No more morphing. It's in line with many of the other AIs at this point. There's no audio, obviously audio like in WAN 2.5 and Sora and Veo 3, but a lot of the physics are much better. But we really need to start looking at some of the tougher ones, such as the Husky running through a daisy field. All of them can have trouble with that one. So back in the day with 2.0, not bad, except the Husky was not able to stand very well. The flowers were better. The Husky looked pretty good. But moving on. 2.1, much better. 2.2. Yeah, except I wasn't real happy. I thought it had a kind of a illustrative look in there. And again, we're moving kind of slow motion, and a lot of the AIs have moved beyond that. Let's look at the current 2.5. So here's 2.5, and I don't think so. I mean, it looks like the Husky is actually running on top of the daisies. So I gave it another shot. This is a little better. It's still slow motion. It's a little more. It's still not at the level. Hey, let's take a look at Veo 3 with a Husky running through a daisy field, just to show you where the AIs are now. Here we go. So this is Veo 3 quality, and I did one fast, and that one wasn't too bad either. And as you can see, they all still kind of have trouble with this, and that's why I like to use this prompt. Let's take a look at the other one. That's better. And look, we have more natural movement and motion, physics. And yeah, there's some sound in the background. We can do full conversations now with these AIs. And Sora does a great job. This is excellent. So we can see where they are now. Let's compare something else in Pika. So here's a chef cutting a steak, and this is with their turbo. And yeah, not good at all. So this is what the 2.5 gave us. Here's 2.5. And some of the physics is better, but it's that horizontal straight across cut, that's not natural at all. And they can do much better than this now. Here's another one. Here's 2.2, a night boxing a chicken. And it wasn't the best of the crew. I think it was second place when I was comparing before, quite a while ago. And it was not horrible, but again, it was second place. And here we have it today in 2.5. And it looks like there's a face in there. I'm not... And... Yeah, this still would have been, I think, second place from quite a while ago. One more comparison. And this is a blonde model actually eating ice cream with hockey gloves. That was very specific at the time. And this is tough. It has been an issue, especially in the past. They are getting better, where you actually putting food in the mouth has been just a physics and natural issue. So this is where we were with Pika Pro, and here we are now. And we're closer on the gloves, I think, but she's just kind of eating and no. So I have to say, after all this time, and we've talked about it on the podcast, where's Pika? Where's Pika? We're waiting for Pika. They're going to have to do something good to get back into the race. They've always, for a long time, have been a forerunner in a place that we would always talk about as certainly a go-to in the mix. And if it wasn't always first place, it was second or third, and it would often offer innovations. Again, putting multiple images in a video, and Pika scenes and Pika editions, all those things were just cutting edge at the time. And now they've released Pika 2.5 after a long hiatus, and I gotta say, it's just not that impressive. Hey, if you want to hear more about AI for the creative, check into the Creative AI Show every Monday on this YouTube channel, as well as your favorite podcast location, where we are two creative guys talking AI.